On here. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy DealaT, and this is No Filters. You already know, man. I appreciate you always liking, commenting on what we're discussing, subscribing to the channel to support, and as well sharing with the world what's going on here. So with that said, as always, get comfortable. Get you something to drink, get you something to eat, get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title, and then today, R.Kelly was rushed to the hospital. Overdosed on meds. Who want this man dead? So let's look at this here.
Let's get into this video, man. R.Kelly going to report from rushed to the hospital after reportedly ODing and solitary confinement. And his lawyer is blaming prison staff for alleged lethal dose of medication. Now, the prison,
Okay, so let's get right. They saying that R.Kelly was put into solitary confinement. One, if you go check out my video about R.Kelly in the first situation about them the feds allegedly trying to send two white supremacists to actually unalive this man, basically. One of the guys had cancer, so he's already looking at, not being here. And then the other guy that chose not to do it regardless as well, both of them has really had a hard time now because of them not going through with the feds wanting them to unalive R. Kelly. So that's what put R. Kelly into solitary confinement, to be protected, because you have to understand, R. Kelly got like a lawsuit going on right now against like the whole precinct, period, just the whole precinct, from the COs to the warden to everybody in charge, goddamn it, to the janitor. You get what I'm saying, fam? R. Kelly got a lawsuit on every piece of everybody at the jail. So that's the situation right now with him even being in solitary confinement. So with him being in solitary confinement, you receive your medicine, you receive this, you receive that. And he received medicine of an overdose while being in solitary confinement. Let's keep going.
has already called cap on R. Kelly's lawyers' claims that there was a plot to take out R. Kelly by, racists in the prison, and prison, I guess, officials had allegedly planned this plot.
See what I'm saying?
Prison itself is called a cap. Basically, it's saying that, they're just trying to run a play. Now, according to reports, R. Kelly's attorney is raising serious concerns about his client's safety behind bars, claiming that the embattled R&B singer suffered a medical crisis after being given an overdose of med while in solitary confinement. Now, according to documents reviewed by allhiphop.com, it says that the incident occurred shortly after Kelly's legal team filed court motions accusing the bureaus of prisons of endangering his life. Just 2 days later, R. Kelly was...
This is legal team accusing the feds of trying to unalive him. Let's keep going.
8 years old, was placed in solitary confinement, isolation, and given extra meds. It says by the next morning he had collapsed in his cell, experienced dizziness.
They say he collapsed, experienced dizziness.
Duke University Hospital, where doctors determined that the dosage he received could have been fatal. It says...
So while he was rushed to the hospital, that's how they found out that the dosage he received in solitary confinement could have been fatal, basically to unalive him. Let's keep going.
That means that within 2 days of filing his motion, Bureau of Prisons officials administered an amount of medication that significantly exceeded the safe dose and caused Mr. Kelly to OD, putting his life in jeopardy. His attorney, Baal B. Brindley, stated they gave him a lot of medicine that could have unalived him. Now, Brindley added, his lawyer, the doctors discovered blood clots in both of his legs and lungs and recommended surgery. Officers
blood clots in his legs, in his lungs.
Surgery.
What?
Needs to clear blood clots in his lungs that threaten his life. His legal team third emergency motion for release alleges ongoing threats, including a fellow inmate's claim that prison staff and white supremacists were targeting R.KELLEY. Mr. Brindley warns this will be confirmed by hospital records and it is undeniable. I'll tell y'all this right now. I have no sympathy for R.KELLEY. R.KELLEY has been convicted of some of the most heinous crimes you can have. The man has been convicted against crimes against...
Yeah, because let's get right here at No Filters, fam. Let's get right over here because the conversation is more so about, like, why they trying to kill a singer, pedophile, sick motherfucker, don't deserve no sympathy at all. But if you're locked up through the system and you're in the system and you go by what has to be done, that's one thing. But when you're saying that they sending white supremacists to kill the man and then he gets into solitary confinement and then they send a doctor with more meds to even overdose to kill even more. Now you're looking at a situation, family, that it's like, okay, wait a minute. Why is it that important to kill R.KELLEY? He's just a fucking singer. This man ain't no gangster. He ain't getting no money. He ain't going crazy. What the fuck he doing? That's some more Diddy shit. Because the sickness of what they've been doing and how they've been doing it and how they continue to do it is only reason why they would even have this man getting overdosed with medicines. They got to go that far. While he in solitary confinement, he got to go that far. They got to go that far to send medicine to where when he gets rushed to the hospital, they can confirm that that dosage that was given was fatal and could have ended his life. What I'm exposing is corruption of the system, but not the sympathy of R.KELLEY, because R.KELLEY don't deserve no sympathy. Man ain't shit. Another motherfucker with big money that's able to make anybody in this world do any fucking thing that's an adult, but yet he chose kids. He chose parents to pay off parents, and the parents ain't shit because they chose that shit, fam. They chose that. So he'll never get no type of sympathy from any motherfucking body over here, No Filters, because at the end of the day, they chose to still be on that perverted ass shit and still even allowed it. What's up, Robert? I see you. That's what they own. And he don't get that bullshit. Let's keep going. Because even if he rushed to the hospital, the corruption of the system trying to kill a singer, the corruption of the system trying to kill R.KELLEY, even though his nasty pedophile ass don't deserve no fucking sympathy. That's what we talking about right now. We exposing the corruption of the system because they sent two white supremacists to kill him first. To unalive him. They sent two white supremacists to unalive him first. That's what put him in solitary confinement. Then they send an overdose level of medicine to give to him, to where when he gets rushed to the hospital, they're like, hey, this fatal. This could kill him. This could unalive him. What I'm trying to figure out, why for R.KELLEY is what I'm trying to figure out. Why? He has a whole lawsuit against the whole everybody, everywhere, everything, but I'm still trying to figure out why are they trying to unalive R.KELLEY. Let's keep going.
And I have zero respect for that. I don't wish anything of that nature.
We don't wish nobody. We don't wish shit on nobody. Hit that like button. You in here, No Filter. Smash that like button, family. We in here.
Listen to all the testimonies of the people who claim that he locked them up. You know what I'm saying? And claim that he did things to them against their will that they didn't ask for. And so, you know, like I said before.
What's up, Fix It Quick?
R.KELLEY will forever be a great singer. He will forever be a legend. Nobody can ever take that away from him. His ability to sing and entertain. But it also comes into the equation what type of person you are.
Right.
What type of man.
The character of a motherfucker.
How you treat people.
Right.
You feel me?
The character of a motherfucker.
Is the lowest of the low.
That's what I'm talking about. So you got to understand something, dog. R. Kelly and them, dog, what he did, he had a housewoman like they was at a strip club or something. You know, like them housewomen at a strip club that control the house, all the bitches in the motherfucking strip club. He had a house bitch in the strip club he had a house bitch in the house controlling all the bitches in the house. Now, excuse my language, but they was young chicks in the house being controlled by a grown-ass woman. Okay? So Diddy literally orchestrated, controlled, and literally raised these kids, these females. Sick ass nigga. And you got kids, bro. What you on? Let's keep going.
You know, this guy again, he has the convictions of you know what with you know who, and so that's all that needs to be said about that. There will be no sympathy over there for him, man. I don't have no sympathy for people like that, man. And I'm gonna say it again. I don't have no sympathy for people like that. I've seen some people running around here talking about, oh, free Kelly, free this, not nah.
Nah, ain't no free.
Nah, man.
Nah, ain't no free. Hey, man, hold up, man. Let's get that shit right. Listen, bro. Hey. Ain't no free no fucking R. Kelly. Fuck is we talking about? Ain't no free no fucking Diddy. Fuck is we talking about? Ain't no free no Tyler Perry, even though his gay ass already free. But he's sexually harassing grown-ass men. Go check it out, goddammit. You know where it's at right here at No Filters. Hit that like button. We here. R. Kelly don't get no sympathy for nothing. But the system is corrupt for trying to kill a singer that ain't on no gangster shit. But they trying to see, if y'all trying to kill him because y'all like, oh my God, he was fucking with all these little girls and all this extra shit. And you know, he's just a sick individual. The character of him, the lowest of the low. Because it makes you think. He making all these good ass songs, making all these great songs, all these amazing songs, but yet you looking at little girls and what you've done. So there's no sympathy for R. Kelly. But what it is it's exposing the feds and the government that's going about trying to kill him in the ways of they're trying to kill him, because he's trying to expose the corruption in the system in the prison. That's a different conversation. Let's keep going. What's up, DealaT and fans? Let's go.
Every action, there's a reaction. You know what I'm saying? When you do something, hey man, that's you're not supposed to do. You know, there could potentially be a punishment that comes with that. And that's the situation we're looking at right now with R. Kelly, man. R. Kelly is basically, from what I'm seeing, reaping what he sowed. Once again, he's reaping what he sowed. I'm reading reports, but his lawyers are crying that he's got spiders crawling all over him and stuff like that. Hey man, look man, it is what it is. You got to deal with that, dog. Simple as that, man. Bro, you went to court, bro.
They say that boy got spiders and shit crawling all over him. He up in the jail cell, can't really eat and shit. They on his neck, they on his back, they going around. Man, the man is going through it. Let me tell you something. You don't get to put your hands on underage females and then want the world to sympathize for you in the situation you going through. See, when the government or the corruption of the penitentiary or the system or the law is exposed, it's more of a difference coming from people that are not pedophiles, the P word, people that don't sexually harass young kids, none of that shit. So for this situation to be going on with him in this manner, we have to make sure we never forget the character of the human. Because a lot of you all, it's the character of you, it's your character that keeps you still with favor, with being able to walk into positions with people and get opportunities for things. It's the character of yourself that does that. The personality of you is one thing, but your character is a difference on how you represent, meaning how you was raised. That plays a big role with your character. You know how they actually like characters. Characters play roles. They do that. But it's a difference, fam. And the character of R. Kelly, the character of Diddy, the character of Tyler Perry, the character of so many that's in power, that's been in power, is the more of the situation we're talking about here. But why is the government trying to kill, or feds continue to attempt to unalive R. Kelly? Let's keep going.
This wasn't just one situation, one person, bro. This man had multiple people, bro. Multiple people that came out against him, bro. And they proved it in a court of law. You don't just get to walk away from a prison sentence because you don't feel right. You know how many people going through something behind them bars right now? That's dealing with all kind of shit.
Right, and that shit he was on was way out of hand.
They committed and put themselves into. R. Kelly, people want you to believe that everybody lying. All them people's lying on him. No dice, sorry. Don't work around.
See, that's what I don't understand, fam.
I don't wish any ill will upon R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
I don't understand it. It's like, first of all, just like Diddy shit, like R. Kelly shit, like how can you, what? You exposed. Diddy is being exposed, being embarrassed pretty much. But you all are being exposed for some of the worst shit ever. And you saying those are lies? And people just making up weird shit like that for you all? But yet you're in power? Like Tyler Perry, if you go check out my video, that man continues to be accused for sexual harassment against men, adult men. Continue. How can you call that a lie? R. Kelly, several, a lot of people came out and said what you did to young girls and how you had a house mom to keep everybody in order. And you saying that's a lie? Because you got a couple women right now fighting over you. Go check that video out, fam. FAM for fam in here. R. Kelly can't say those things are lies. We know it ain't no lie. But what we do not know or understand is why the feds continue to try to unalive this man. Let's go.
At the same time, hey man, you do the crime, you do the time, brother. And I'm not feeling sorry for you. I'm telling you that right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling sorry for you, bro. And it don't look like, you know what I'm saying, old boy in the White House coming for your aid either. You know? He got bigger issues.
Trump ain't coming from him. No, Trump ain't coming for him.
A lot of people are trying to say that
no.
They saw the young boy situation and the situation with
But let me say this. Dog. Let's get right. R. Kelly is another motherfucker that Jay-Z and them was coming after because of what they knew that he knew of. Let's get shit right. So again, I don't really know if we talking about that white guy that's in the highest office in the land is able to come rescue R. Kelly. Because you got to understand, man, all of these people been rocking with each other for a long time. All of these people been getting it in for a long time. You can't stop shit. You got to understand, we as the people here hearing this, even though this shit sound like, we don't really have no effect on nothing. I mean, like, we can't really call no shots on shit. We just sit here and listen to this shit and say, oh, you know, that's fucked up. Or that's crazy work. Or wow, I can't believe Diddy was over here doing this. Or I can't believe R. Kelly was over there fucking with these girls pissing on bitches. I can't believe Diddy over there jacking off in the corner watching his bitches get fucked by male sex workers and all this shit. Come on, fam. We like, wow. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Goofy ass. Ain't no fucking wow. These people have billions. These people get money. These people have history together. You know how many motherfuckers kicked it with R. Kelly? Think about it, fam. You know how many people kicked it with R. Kelly in his prime? When he had it, I don't see nothing wrong. Nah, yeah. You know how many bitches was kicking it with him then? You know how much business they know? Just like I said, how Diddy and them come out. Aaliyah. Think about it, bro. Just like Diddy. When new people get signed or get into a position and then they find the person that they know, that they look up to, that they've been looking up to for so long, just like R. Kelly. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all, you meeting girls And you hold them as slaves. Then you meet Aaliyah, and now y'all getting married. Aaliyah and R. Kelly got married on the low, and her parents knew about it. If you go check out the video, R. Kelly video on my shit, the parents knew about the girl that R. Kelly was dealing with when she was young, when they was living together. Israel, that's her name. So these people been with this man a long time. This man don't get no fucking sympathy about how the hell he getting treated right now. But we will expose the system. No sympathy for R. Kelly, but the system needs to be exposed on how they will cover up, pay people, tell people, hey, we'll give you early time. We'll release you early if you go do this. What? That's the corruption I'm talking about, fam. That needs to be exposed. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That corruption always needs to be exposed regardless of who it is, because in the way that they do it lets me know they'll do me like that. They'll do you like that. They'll do them like that. They'll do anybody like that. R. Kelly ain't getting done like that just because his motherfucking ass had little girls and pissing on bitches. No. That man knows some shit. R. Kelly been kicking it with the higher ups a long motherfucking time. Let's get this shit right now. Let's get right now. R. Kelly been kicking it for a long time. The people that he done kicked it with, you know how many people them is, fam? He know everybody goddamn business. But yet, he the one locked up threatening folk like shit. He about to say something. Then he got a whole, think about it. If R. Kelly has a lawsuit against the precinct, then they're not going to be able to shut him up because they expect that. But in my mind, if you continuously hear that his life is being threatened and attempts of unaliving R. Kelly are being done continuously, that's got to alarm somebody. Come on, fam. You don't think that's alarming somebody? Just as how often it's happening. It's been basically at this point, it's been 1, 2, 3. It's probably been 2 or 3 people trying to attempt death on R. Kelly. And even today, it'll make you think like, damn, can he handle it today? Because you'll really never know mentally, can he really handle it? But he there, and it's happening. But I think my thing is, family, is what I'm saying is that how the character of R. Kelly, how is it that the character of R. Kelly makes certain people out here in the world override how he's being treated now? Because the way he's being treated now should not be sympathy for how his character is and how he's done these girls. If you got girls, if you got female daughters, you can type FAM fam in here. Let me know. We in here, fam. If you got daughters, FAM fam. Because we're not playing that shit with no motherfucking R. Kelly or no motherfucking Diddy or anybody. You understand? We shutting that shit down. Motherfuckers getting exposed. They getting left somewhere in the desert to die on their own. You understand? That's what's needed for these type of people. Let's keep going.
But they said they saw that those situations, and now R. Kelly team trying to jump on this. I see a lot of people saying that in different comment sections. You know what I mean? And again, bro, like I said before, man, y'all, hey, I know some people will come in here, hardcore R. Kelly fans, man. Hey, look, man, I love the music. I don't know the man. But
right.
The I see,
that's what I said.
I don't respect that, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That man with the court, I watched the trial. I followed the trial, basically. You understand what? I followed that entire trial. They had.
That's real.
Oh, bro, we watched all the episodes of Surviving R. Kelly. You think all them black women, all the people out there just lying? overdue. Period, man. And, you know, I'm just telling y'all what it is, man.
That's the biggest thing right there, family. Did we not just see what's going on? R. Kelly did the crime, now he got to do the time. But the whine is that the fact that the cops, the feds, the government, they want that man. Somebody want R. Kelly gone because they continuously continue to try to unalive this man. Okay? So you got to understand, it's definitely not like some fellow inmate type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if a fellow inmate had a problem with R. Kelly, I'm sure they'd have dealt with his dumb ass when he first got in there from that bullshit he was on. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I got folk that's locked up in them things. They did time for the crimes. They know you come in that motherfucker talking about you touching kids or you this and you did that and this is this. They going to tighten your motherfucking ass up. They going to tighten you up, fam. They ain't doing that bullshit. You ain't coming in there talking about you dealing with our kids of tomorrow and the adults of today. Nah. Let's keep going.
You know what I mean? It's always something that comes with that. Right? And then when you go back and listen to the stories of the people, go back and listen to the stories of all those people that was at the trial. Go back and listen to all the stories of the victims.
Go back and listen to all the stories of the victims at the trial.
This man had the underages in there too, bro. You understand what I'm saying, bro? I don't play that. I don't play that for nobody. Don't care who it is, don't matter where they at, don't matter how they get down. I don't play that. At all.
You don't even get to think that we play that bullshit over here. You don't play that. Or Kelly should have it. He should be where he at and stay there.
Oh man, you're trying to do a black man hurt, man. Shut up, man. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. This man got violations against the youngest, man. Sit your ass down, man. And to the brother who said that trial was BS, man, shut up, man. Get off my channel, you nasty scum of the earth, scumbag. You gonna sit up there and tell all those people, plus all those women who was on those.
See what I'm saying? All of them people.
I know you niggas really hate black women. I know you.
Oh, Missouri Apprentice, my St. Louis Cardinals. I used to own them, you know. Respect, shout out to you, families. DealaT. This is No Filters. This St. Louis, we here.
I can go real deep in this.
Like and subscribe, it's all love, family.
So no, I had no sympathy for this nigga, man. Period, bro. Simple as that, bro.
There's no sympathy for that man.
You get dirt, man. Simple.
You can't do things like that. And R. Kelly, let me tell you something. Your nasty ass chose to do that. And because of the fact that you chose to do that, you in a situation where you at. You reap what you sow. You understand that? But the fact that the government, somebody is trying to make a situation where they are really trying to unalive R. Kelly. And I'm trying to figure out why R. Kelly. He's nothing but a singer. He ain't no gangster. He ain't no gangster. He ain't getting no money. He ain't racketeering. He ain't going here. He ain't going there. He ain't laundering shit. He ain't Lucas. He ain't work for no major Al Capone shit. None of that. The man ain't done nothing but sing, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. If you ain't never, you heard it before, I'm sure. But that's R. Kelly. That's it. I don't take shit away from his singing. I don't take shit away from his songwriting. I don't take shit away from the songs he even created on his own. That's a pure Picasso. That's a pure painter. Okay, let's be real. But the government, you all are starting to look real bad because you try to hire people to get them, and those people exposed you all. Let me say that again for the people in the back. The feds try to hire people to unalive R. Kelly, and then them same two people exposed who tried to get them to unalive R. Kelly. So now we're talking about corruption in the law, in the system, fully. There's no argument about that. You understand? So if you don't know what's going on, they really tried to unalive R. Kelly a little minute ago with two supremacists, white supremacists, Two of them that exposed who said unalive R.Kelly so we can let y'all out. One of them has cancer. That man will never move again in his life. So his whole life, his whole exposure and wish in his mind is that he tells the world and expose this particular precinct and this particular prison and that particular system of people that's involved. That's the situation, man. You understand? So now we're looking at even more so of saying, okay, if the feds don't care about exposing their hand, or if they don't even care about continuously trying to unalive R.Kelly, then that means us as a people, us, me, you, family, us as a people have to speak up about how the system can just turn corrupt real fast, have no explanation about it, but yet you can continue to keep saying, oh, you got a man. I mean, these people are saying these people are trying to kill him. See, that's a different thing, man. That's a different thing. Even if you feel like R. Kelly should be unalive for the shit he did, you can type FAM fam. You understand? That's the real thing. Because at the end of the day, R. Kelly, people like that should always be exposed. And people like us, I see you, Andrea, let's go. People like that should always be exposed. And if you're not exposing them, then I feel like you're not doing your due diligence. Everybody worried about everything else going on in the world. But yet they not doing their due diligence to make sure that these kids are safe and that life continues to go on as it was at a day where I remember that the next door neighbor could look out and see kids doing bad and let them know, I'm finna get with you and I'm gonna tell your mama too. Hey, you feel me? Can catch your ass doing some dumb shit and make sure that you get your ass home. Can hear us cussing when we was younger. I mean, those are the type of neighbors and family and people that was involved in the neighborhood. But it's sad when your own mom and daddy can give you and hand you over to R. Kelly. Or they can hand you over to Diddy. Or you can actually work and become an actor and meet Tyler Perry. And all the three in common is basically telling me money, power, respect. That's how they see the shit, fam. And that's fucked up. Because at the end of the day, the power, the money, the respect, and all the in-betweens, we as the people have, see, we the people that buy that shit. Let's get it right quick. Let's get right. Hit that like button. We about to make some points in here at No Filters. We are the people that buy the movies, the music, all of it, right? And then when you find out, see, think about it. How many, I know it's a couple of you motherfuckers that's in there. I know it's some of y'all been watching them Tyler Perry movies and series. Y'all been watching them. Y'all didn't watch them. Let's be real. Some of you people been watching them. But fam, FAM, if you in here for No Filters with DealaT, we or you all have spent your money and given it to Tyler Perry. And now Tyler Perry being sued for $260 million. So when you think about it for a second, how many of all of us spent our money on R. Kelly, spent our money on these records, spent our money on this merchandise, just as well as they people that spending their money on Tyler Perry and the movies and the shows and the series, all of that. But when you hear some weird fucked up shit come out on one of them, and they got a lawsuit like a $260 million lawsuit, or even like that $30 million Diddy was getting pushed for by Cassie, these lawsuits, you understand that's our money? That's your money. That's my money. That's all our money that we didn't put into these people's pockets. So whether we looking at it like we tripping or that ain't our money, no, you affected by this situation. You put money in these people's pockets one way or another. And then you find out that they sick in their head or they move in a different way that's not normal to the average human that just moves a certain way regular. Now we acting like it's not what it is. But we fully know. You don't get to be in this situation, cry wolf, cry about it, when you have done those things, R. Kelly, the worst way possible. Now you want to expose the whole precinct of how they treating your ass. You know how many motherfuckers I know that don't give a fuck how you being treated? I'm just trying to figure out in my mind if the time that we put into these things with these movies, these series, these sitcoms, these entertainments, this music, I'm just wondering if we understand that when they're being sued, they're basically using our money to pay these people off. Mr. Dixon, with the Tyler Perry situation, that's suing this man for $260 million. Mr. Dixon, really, that's $260 million. Now, mind you, Tyler Perry got $1 billion. I'm sure he got $1 billion. Let's be real. You could type FAM in the chat right now, family, if you know Tyler Perry got $1 billion from everything he done built, from the Medea shit all the way down. But when we talk about R. Kelly before Tyler Perry, he seen the Jay-Z, the young Jay-Z's, the young Aaliyahs, the young Dame Dashes. Shit. He has seen so many of these. R. Kelly has seen all this shit too. So I wouldn't be surprised if R. Kelly got tapes. Think about it, fam. R. Kelly might have tapes somewhere. Like my brother said, Quick Brain, shout out to Quick Brain. He said, when it's your time, it's your time. And even if they keep trying to get at like R. Kelly and unalive him, and it ain't his time, it ain't his time. He ain't gonna be unalive. So if you actually think about it, bro, you really don't get to keep on. I mean, like, I don't know, because every time something happens, it goes public that somebody's trying to kill R. Kelly. And then it's like, what the fuck? And if they don't, I mean, the date of his lawsuit, of him suing and having a lawsuit against the whole precinct, is like right in our faces. So, I mean, that's coming at some point. He fighting to get to that date. And even if he win that case, he still deserved to be locked up for that nasty shit he was on with them girls, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that over here, fam. He continues to think that, yet these people are treating him like that, and he's getting that treatment in prison as if he should be getting some A1 treatment. Motherfucker, let me tell you something. You get locked up, boy, they find out you dealing with petty, you a petty, or you got something to do with something, oh, man, they hanging your dumb ass. So why the fuck you in there crying thinking that you should be getting some type of love or some type of respect or some type of sympathy for anything? Even when I seen the interviewer, you know, he crying and shit. He, oh my God, they playing with my life. This R. Kelly, he like, they playing with my life. I can't believe they doing it. This is my life. Shut the fuck up. Yo lame ass. They put them damn girls at risk for everything in the world. Treated them like slaves. Treated them like they wasn't shit. Knowing that they mom and daddy was on your side because of why? The money. Knowing it was the money. But yet now you crying about talking about he trying to feel like he being done wrong or the system ain't right. Listen to me. It's a corrupt system. And the system is wrong. Because the system has wronged a lot of people. Even while they're serving time. Oh no, he ain't flying. Let me tell you something, man. R.Kelly ain't going nowhere. But if he wins the lawsuit that he has against the entire precinct, the entire jail, if he wins that lawsuit, bro, woo, you might see R. Kelly being released. And if R. Kelly get released, you know how many people gonna come against that man? And then this what fucked me up about the world, bro, because it ain't even about how many people come against him if he released. Because he's going, at some point, if it ain't his time and he ain't gone and unalive and he's released, all he got to do is make music. And the public is going to accept him with open arms. That's the problem I have, and that's the problem I know. The public is going to accept R. Kelly if he's ever released in life. Man, you know today so fucked up, fam. And let's be real, man. Today fucked up because like the public, like we don't stand on shit. And we literally have like we literally have every platform in the world to stand on shit. Just like the same platforms where motherfuckers putting on clothes, getting all nice and doing all this, every media outlet. We have these outlets to stand on shit. But the fact that R. Kelly could get out and then make an album and then they just gonna accept that shit like it's nothing. That's the problem. We can literally bury people's character and discredit them to the level that to expose the discredit that we're hearing ourselves. It's not even the fact that we got to discredit them. They've discredited themselves. Sweet Pea say, but might not because he's sick with those blood clots in his lungs. Respectfully. But the biggest things is this. If he's sick with blood clots in his lungs and he don't survive, that's that. But the fact that money is the survivor for them. And then also the things they do to survive. You understand? The public is going to allow R. Kelly, see, even like these music, even the singers, the rappers, all of that, that man can get out and he can write music for people. He ain't even got to perform shit. But if you actually seen R. Kelly lately, there's nothing not showing that man can't make a song and come out here and put his face right in the fucking camera and get that same energy he had before he got locked up. There's nothing saying he can't get that. There's nothing saying he can't get that. What it's saying is we should be ashamed of ourselves for not having the voice to stop the shit for a motherfucker to think he can come back and just be doing whatever. Because think about it, bro. It's so many people that's in the music industry right now that probably feel like they deserve he should be free, as if they didn't think that man was fucking with little girls that's like your niece, your little cousin, your daughter, your little whatever family member. Yeah, he's shamed. Because you got to understand, back in the day, before the apple was ate, Garden of Eden, people was walking around naked in glory. Then all of a sudden you get, oh shit, shame. Shame says we got to put on clothes because we are ashamed of ourselves. R. Kelly has always been the man. But the fact that the shame of him and everything, they don't care when he comes back with the music. Because all they got to do is make an album. So you got to understand what's going on today. See, right, the wrong is right and right is wrong today. It's changed hands. The good don't get attention, but the bad does. If it's not bad or fucked up, nobody cares. It's not intriguing. It's not wow. It's not even popping off your fucking face. That's how retarded shit is being released daily and constantly. You understand what I'm saying, fam? Constantly. So it's like when you do really see something that's fucked up on your eyes, you so comfortable to it that it really doesn't resonate to you that it's really that fucked up. So that's why we have to have a voice like we do here at No Filters. Hit that like button, family. We heard. Smash that like. Smash that like. We heard. Let's get real. That's why it matters to speak, to open your fucking mouth. Even if you're in the workplace, at the family reunion, on the text message with all your family. Shout out to you, Sweet Pea. Shout out to you. The fact that it matters to speak wherever you are, because at the end of the day, the world as we know it, we need to know that other people feel how we feel about these issues that's fucked up. And that we won't allow these people back into the community where the kids are dwelling. Let me say it for the people in the back. We should not allow these people back into the community because of their music. We should not allow these people back into the community because of their star power. We should not allow these people back into their community because we say, hey, well, he's of my tent. That's my people's. He been through enough. No, fuck that. Your old ass was fucking with little girls, multiple, and grown women was letting you do it and helping your old puss ass out too. You don't deserve to come back into the public, R.Kelly. At all. Josh B said, Josh H say, people have long memories, bro. Someone will sort it. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me know what really matters about saying people got long memories, bro. Because at the end of the day, if the memories are based on the fact of saying that their memories is like, hey, they gonna remember so they not gonna let them back in, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. You know how many kids and younger people that don't know the name R. Kelly? Because those people don't know the name R. Kelly, he can come out, make a record, an album, and they can just leech on to it. Because of the song. Fuck the person. Just the song. You got to understand how strong music is on the soul. You have to understand Lucifer in heaven, minister of music, comes down. Music is ministering to us. And they always keep talking about this devil shit. So don't get it twisted when we're talking about the powers that be, the younger generation that don't even know R. Kelly. So and think about this generation, you know, I mean, think about it. Like you could be hearing some music that just don't really make no fucking sense at all. And they still be just grabbing and rocking to that shit. You get what I'm saying? Manipulation of music. Sweet Pea say music manipulating the mind nowadays. Music has always manipulated the mind, but it has always had to touch the subconscious. Music has to latch on to the subconscious for you to be manipulated by it. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Music has to grab your subconscious, fam, for you to be manipulated by it. Why? Because your subconscious is going to continue to play it over and 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 over. It's going to play it over so much in your mind that when you in the shower and you ain't even tripping off of it, that song is just going to come to you. That's the subconscious. When the song just comes to you, when things just come to you, that's the subconscious. Because it's really been just like planted in the back of the brain, and at some point it just comes to you. Because your conscience, a conscious mind. But the subconscious is even layered. That's the strongest even more. Even though it's not in the forefront and it's here, It's still the strongest element that controls it all. So we have to understand subconscious and the conscious, fam, on how both roles are played and how this will automatically take over regular conscience, because that's like a memory bank of things. That's like a temporary memory bank, long term, really. But honestly, in this case, that's what the music can do. If R. Kelly was to get out, put a record out, or write music for other people, because even if he was to write a song for somebody, that's still R. Kelly writing that song. So even if he do the song and put it out, that's what I mean by they should be held accountable even if they're released. For the people in the back, Diddy, Tyler Perry, R. Kelly, Jay-Z, it's names. These people should be held accountable about coming back into the community, about being pushed out of the community as well. Because again, we have to understand this is our community, fam. We fam. Type FAM if you in here with me, man. This is No Filters. This DealaT. You see the title. R. Kelly don't deserve to be let back into the community, even though we understand that the corruption of the government and the feds is coming against that man in a different way. But yet for what he's done, he receives no sympathy whatsoever. We have to have a voice. We have to tell people no to that. That ain't cool. That don't look right. And you might end up changing something if we allow this to happen. We have to speak up. We have to. Because even in this case right now, and it's a side note, but this is once again, another billionaire. If Diddy was let out, or let back out, or even just let out, and not even be in a situation, or even if he was to get a couple years and just out, is the public gonna tell Diddy, no, you can't come back, motherfucker? Is the public gonna buy the drinks? Or they gonna support the music? Or they gonna hit the like and subscribe to this man's channel? That's the situation that's on us. R. Kelly fighting for his life because he want to get out. I don't think as a personal human being, my personal opinion as a man who has daughters, I don't think R. Kelly should be let out. Because if he does, he's back in power and he's going to do that shit again probably. Why? Because he did it the first time, because he liked that shit. That was a desire, bro. That wasn't no control. Ain't nobody put a gun in his head and say, do that shit. That was a desire that R. Kelly was with that shit. He was okay with that shit for him. So he don't get no sympathy about this now and how he's being treated, because he's fighting to get out to live. That's the thing. John A. say these corrupt judges too. But that's the thing. It always has to be a high-level ranking person to be in charge of it. Because again, without that, these people don't get to operate in the manner they are. That's why I said Diddy's getting embarrassed. Because for Diddy to be able to operate for that many years, for R. Kelly to be able to operate for that many years, and no one know, or people knew and ain't say shit, for those people, for R. Kelly to operate that many years, fam, like that, they desire that shit. They love that shit. They okay with that shit. That's their shit. You understand? Everything about that nasty shit in the way they go about that shit as well. But even with R. Kelly, why would the government be trying to kill R. Kelly? That's the difference, fam. Let's keep going.
Simple as that. That's how I go in life. That's how I go in life. You gonna sit up here and talk about something. Hey man, I'm telling you right now, man. See, this whole trial, man. Shut up, nigga.
What?
Shut up. Sit up there and watch multiple women say that the man held them against their will. Made them have to ask for permission to use the bathroom, nigga.
Women had to ask these men for women. But let me start saying women. These young girls. These girls asking R. Kelly and them, they having to ask for permission to go use the bathroom. Like they his daughters or something. They got to ask for permission to go use the bathroom, fam. What we talking about? Let's keep going. R. Kelly don't get no sympathy for that shit.
If he did not give them permission and they did use the bathroom, then they would be subject to assault by this guy. This is what the woman were accusing him of. Right? The man's own ex-wife went up there. Right? His own ex-wife came out talking about this guy and her experiences with him.
What?
So what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You know, and I'm gonna tell y'all niggas how I really feel. I don't think nothing going on with R. Kelly. I think you see a chance. I think you seen Trump doing them parties, and this is the shot that they trying to take. That's just my thought.
What I say? What I say?
I'm just gonna be honest with you, man.
I think Trump. I think R. Kelly trying to go off to Trump. And then honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, man, because again, it was a young Trump, it was a young R. Kelly, it was a young Diddy, it was a young Jay-Z, it was a lot of them. Okay? So you gotta understand, is R. Kelly really in that situation and he just trying to get some type of air and breather from somewhere just to get Trump? Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something, man. You gotta understand something. Even like for Michael Jackson, Prince, a lot of these people, and I'm not saying that's what they was doing at all. But you got to understand, fam, just like Josh H. say, maybe he's got dirt on politicians. When you've been around as long as R. Kelly and them been around in the game, with the music and the parties and the people they've seen there, politicians, sports people, all of that, I'm sure they all party hard together. And even when we have continuously heard who's kicking it, who's at the yacht, who's on the yacht, who's over here, who's over there, what that's going, what they doing. That's the difference that I'm thinking about when it comes down to say, hey, Trump, R. Kelly, Diddy, all party together. I believe they all party together. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you believe they all party together, type FAM. Trump, R. Kelly, Diddy, yeah. If you believe that, type FAM for me. Because at the end of the day, we have to raise awareness about us being in charge. Us, we the people, being in charge. Letting these people know, yo, that ain't okay, Tyler Perry, to be groping men and sexually harassing men. Or Diddy, it ain't okay to be sitting there using females against their will. Just for your desires and shit. Beating women up in the hallway and shit at a hotel. While she running away for her life, acting like she can't breathe without you. Because if she out without you, she literally gonna not breathe. What? The fact that R. Kelly, you think it's okay to be pissing on young girls. Having them living in your house and their parents only giving them money. You giving them their parents money for these girls to be there for your desires. Young girls should be shot in the fucking head. Josh H. said Diddy was filmed with Trump many of times. What's up, Sharice? That's real. I truly know. Okay, tap it in. Let's get it in. Let's let you know what's real. There's no filters. We gonna give it to you straight up real and raw. This DealaT. Hit that subscribe for me so we keep it going. Every day, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m., we in here. The realness of what's going on with that situation of Trump, Diddy, R. Kelly, they all have kicked it together young. There are multiple tapes, like family said, that's them together having fun. There's no way for me to believe in my right mind. Because, see, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, then it must be a duck. If it walk like a dog, bark like a dog, then it must be a dog. Birds of a feather flock together. Have we not heard these sayings? And then on top of that, R. Kelly has information, I'm sure, on a lot of people. Because a lot of people was having fun all together. So in my mind, who is really coming after R. Kelly? That's the situation we discussing today. Who is really coming after R. Kelly? Josh H. says even Obama was fearing with Diddy too. Okay, and we know that. So that means politicians been kicking it with people that's been in the entertainment and music industry. And Diddy, so you gotta understand, Diddy parties are wild. You need an IV after his party. A 2 or 3 day party where you need an IV to bring you back, liquid fluids to bring you back to the world instead of just getting a big jug of water. What are we talking about? We continue to talk about these things as if we didn't understand that R. Kelly got somebody. Let me tell you something. Obama, Trump, R. Kelly, Diddy. Diddy got so many tapes on people that if R. Kelly do has tapes, R. Kelly might have tape on like them old VHS tapes on people. You know what I'm talking about? Them old VHS tapes? Them old VHS tapes. Them old VHS tapes. You got to understand, like Josh H. say, it goes back since the 90s. Sean McLundy say, yo, Trump, Obama, and the Clintons. Let me tell you something, man. When I found out how the Clintons was moving, it really hit me different to know that that was so light of work when it comes to Diddy, when it come to R. Kelly, when it come to those entertainers, when it come to politicians and how they moving. Type FAM if you want to see the video on them Clintons and they New World movement. Because the order they coming with, fam, it's going to hit you in a different angle. But we know right now we cooking. And we've been cooking about the fact that R. Kelly think he deserves sympathy or any type of freedom for how the fuck he been done in being locked up. Them girls he was doing like that had no freedom, no sympathy. No, you ain't had no respect.
Do I think racism is alive and well? Yes, I do. Do I think all of a sudden, out the blue, they just want to get R. Kelly? No, I don't. I think R. Kelly sees this as an opportunity. He's seen Trump out here making parties, and I think he's shooting his shot. Point blank period. That's what I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, Ticket. I feel you.
And so that's just the situation that's going on, man.
Because that's exactly what I feel.
And so I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, right? But again, R. Kelly, you know what I mean? Hey, man, you reap what you sow in life, man. You know what I mean? And it was too much smoke around him, bro. And y'all already know where there's smoke, there's fire. Too much smoke around him. And we already know the big names.
Too much smoke around R. Kelly. And we know the big names.
But we already understand certain situations.
John A. say,
Already out there.
John A. say prayers for the young girls. Respectfully, it is prayer for the young girl because you got to understand, bro, it's still high-profile entertainers, singers, songwriters, rappers, politicians, people. All these people that know about these young girls, man, I'm telling you. And that shit fucked up. And it needs to be spoken up about. And that's why I continue to make sure that we here at No Filters and that y'all hit that like button, fam, because at the end of the day, this is all information that's needed to be on the table to know that we are the ones that have the voice. We are the ones that have the voice that say who and who cannot be let into the public, into our community. Because if we allow these sick individuals in our community, it will corrupt us all. And we know we continue to hear this shit about sexually, all of this. But it's the fact that that will corrupt us all. And we can't have that. That's why we have to shoot down this shit with R. Kelly, but uplift the corruption and say, hey, why would you all be sending white supremacists to unalive him? And then overdose on his meds They said, fuck it, we just gonna give him an extra dose of his meds. Sean Maloney say, don't forget Jay-Z's. John H. said, there's one person in Britain, Prince Andrew. That's real. But what we talking about when we discussing these things about Jay-Z, or those people that are just in power, that they are going to continue to keep power. And that type of power is different, family. That ain't a power that me and you can handle. That ain't a power that you can even fight with. That ain't a power that United States or just the world that us people can actually fight against. Because why? The money. The money. The level of credentials these people have. When we talk about the Jay-Z's, the Obamas, the Trumps, the Clintons, the Prince Andrews in Britain, Great Britain. When we talk about these people, family, the level of money, the power, and the respect that they have for their peers and the peers that have for them, they can move whichever way they want. But what I've realized is that the fight hasn't even been physical. The fight has been psychological. To know that we can discredit these people and put these people on blast. But we, the people, have to stick to what we stand on when it comes to standing on business and understanding that these people is not okay. We have to let the world know that it's not okay for these people to continue to be put doing what they're doing and still be in these high places. Tyler Perry. You don't get to do that. So let's make sure we're clear on knowing, having a voice, and being able to speak up about these things, because at the end of the day, it continues to be weird shit happening. Let's keep going.
Talk about he didn't know how old the person was when he, man, come on, bro. But they got audio of you in the studio talking about how old the person was before them. But your lawyer gonna go on TV and do the interview talking about, I didn't know how, he didn't know how old she was at that time. Man, be quiet.
What?
Damn lie.
Have you heard about
Dude, stop. Like, don't come on, fam. Like, you don't get to be like you ain't. No. He don't get to do that. Like, come on, fam. Like, you a grown-ass man, bro. You a grown-ass man. You a grown-ass man. You a grown-ass man. R. Kelly, you a grown-ass man. You don't get to say you didn't know until after. Because as a grown-ass man, you can look and see damn near how old people are nowadays. The confusion of a person that's walking around, or a female being developed at an early age or being developed for her age at that time, you still see or can hear the immature of a person if they open their mouth. So R. Kelly don't get to say what he didn't know before that he knows now. And that's what's being said. John A. said, money brings evil power. We should expose them all. Let me tell you something, Josh. The really thing about the money, it ain't even about that the money brings it. It's the lust and the love of the money that does what it does. Money, it's not the money, it's not money's money, it's not the fault of the money. Because money is needed in everything that we do. It can never be the fault of money. When we need God to bless us, Jesus to bless us with some money, or bless us, or be a financial blessing or something, the fact that the money, that's not the bad part about the situation. It's the love of the money that is the root of evil. Let me say it again for the people in the back. It's the love of the money that is the root of all evil. It's never the money. Money is never the root. It was always the love of it. And the focus and love that you put into it yourself and say, hey, do I care about money today? Do I love money today? Do I like money today? That's the thing. That's the reasoning of how the choices are made. Because again, the choice of it is the root of evil. It will never be the money. Never be the money. Let's keep going.
So again, bro, like I said before, man. James, what up, dog? Salute, homie. Like I said again, bro, that suffer that your hands experience. Right? And again, I don't wish death. I don't wish any that path, man. I hate that, bro. That's the factual information about what I'm saying, man. And so I'm bothered by that. You know what I mean? I'm bothered by that.
I'm bothered too, goddammit.
Jim, I'm
Josh H. say,
my trust in no man.
let me see what Josh say. Josh say they're paying people to cover it all up, bro. That's the thing, family. It's always going to be like that. That's the whole situation, even with the Diddy call, talking about get rid of the piece of boxes and did you talk to such and such and all of this shit. You got to understand how deep these motherfuckers in this. The level of deep that they are involved in this situation, family, these people are not safe. They will always pay people. That's why I told you again, the love of the money is the root of evil. And these people, man, you gotta understand, man, like these people got plenty of it, bro. Like they got plenty of it. Like, it's not even a thing about just saying that the money brings the evil and the power. If we don't expose these people, we will find ourselves down this road again, but just with another artist or entertainer. I bet you ain't know. If we don't expose these people to the highest level of discrediting that we can do, we're going to be in a situation again. And then we're going to be talking about, oh, whose fault is it again? The people's fault? Or is it these people's fault who's choosing to do things a certain way and waiting on the people to respond to what's right, wrong, ugly, good, or bad? And what we don't accept and the bullshit that's weird that need to get a fucking back door and get the hell put out of everything, because that's not happening here. All that weirdo shit. It's a big deal to me, family, that we all have to speak up for the community, for our kids, just to make sure that they will always have a safe place. And that's real. But these are billionaires, man. These are people like R.KelleY that don't deserve to get out because of his nasty ass. It's people like Diddy that's fighting to not go in with his sick ass. But they didn't expose so much on that man. Shit. Any day now for him to be getting locked the fuck up. You understand me? That's real, Josh. And respectfully to you to be doing that, because at the end of the day, it never stops here. It always matters to even collab in things when it matters for people to know, to raise awareness on what's going on. Because at some time, these people have money to change shit. These people have money to not even go to jail. These people have money to not even see time, even if they go to jail. These people have money to change some shit fast. So it always matters to recognize. It always matters to recognize and make sure that we stressing what's going on here. You understand? That's the main source. That's the main thing that we stressing what's going on here. And that's the thing about R.KelleY. I don't feel like I just want to know why they want to kill him. And then I want to know why R. Kelly think he should be getting out of jail because of his kill. I'm just eager to know those things, because at the end of the day, these people don't deserve that, fam. At all. And again, if they're let back into the public, all it's going to take is about what? About a month? About a month. I would say, and we can bet on this. We can bet on this. If R. Kelly, Diddy is let back out in public, people are going to be okay with listening to their music and supporting them. And I'm just so disturbed by that, man. You know what I mean, family? Like, I'm really disturbed by knowing people are going to be okay with his music, okay with his moves, and okay with his negotiations in the way that he does it. I'm just shocked, man. That is what today is, man. We can look at a person and say, "Yup, they did it. They are guilty as proven. They are guilty. We know they did it. They in jail doing all of this." And the moment the motherfucker signs something or something is something, everybody forget that what this person did. Once they come out looking like this or making that type of music, they forget what the person did in the first place to be even in the situation that they're even in. We don't get to, nah, man, nah. That's not right. Let's go.
On earth, I only put my trust in God. So you won't see me on here praising no man. I'm telling you that right now. You will not see me in here praising no man, making it seem like, oh, this guy did this guy did that. Man, I don't trust none of them. None of them people in the political area, I don't trust none of them. I only put my trust in God, and I'm gonna let you know.
That's real. That's real. That's real. You heard him. He put his trust in God.
But I'm telling you what I think. So, as I said to y'all, right? You know, R. Kelly, again, man, bro, this dude, like I said before, man, nah, man, nah, bro, you know what I mean? Nah, nope. You understand? Talking about spiders just crawling all over him, solitary confinement. He got spiders crawling all over him. Bro, everybody that's in the hole got dealing with something. Bro, it's called prison. And they want him immediately released. You think they're going to immediately release him?
They want this man immediately released. What I tell you, fam? What I tell y'all, fam? What I tell y'all, fam?
What his lawyer say?
What I tell y'all, fam? What did I tell y'all, fam?
We demand his immediate release right now.
What I tell y'all, fam?
Crimes that this man been found guilty of in a court of law.
They want this man released.
It ain't one of them situations where you thinking, ah, man, they might get him dirty. Man, this man had so many people that came out against him, bro. You looking like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy.
They want the man released.
So, what do I think they should do with R. Kelly? Transfer him to a different facility.
Sorry, folks.
Anytime you got to get transferred to a different facility, fam, they really want you. They really want you bad. They want you bad.
To a different facility and put him in PC. That's what I do. But you getting out, let you free. You got a better chance of getting pregnant than my baby.
You hear? Hit that like button, family, if you in here with me, man. I appreciate y'all. It's all love. No filters, baby. No filters. It's your boy DealaT.
I don't wish that upon nobody, but again, man, a lot of people say they think this is a play by his lawyers. They see his lawyers seeing that Trump gave a couple of pardons, so they're trying to see if they can get one.
So yeah, like you said, Trump gave a couple pardons, and they trying to see if they can get a pardon. That's what they doing, and now they're taking this angle right now of saying, "Hey, this man has been overdosed with his meds. He had 2 white supremacists try to kill him prior to that, and there's been just a lot of uncomfortable situations and threats happening to him." Okay, so let's keep going. What?
I mean, it's the game people are playing. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people are saying. Me personally, I don't know where the truth lies in this situation, but I know one thing: I ain't let his ass out of no prison. Straight like you gonna do your time. Now, if he got that type of
Yeah, because you need to feel that, fam. Let's get that right. Let's get right. Let's get right. R.Kelly need to feel that time. Ain't no doing no girls like that, motherfucker. Then you get out and ain't feeling shit. Like what, boy? You need to do that time in there. Get pressured, get pressed, all of that. Because you got it fucked up. Let's keep going.
Right. I transfer him to a different facility. You understand? Transfer him to a different facility. But we not finna cut your time, dog. You got crimes against the youngins, bro. Sorry, you got to sit down and do this one, brother. Them 31 you was hit with, yeah, you gonna have to do that. Yeah, we not finna give you no pass around here, bro. We not finna get no pass to no niggas like this. Nah. And
What?
once again, I think R.Kelly is an all-time great musician. I think he's one of the greatest ever.
And like again, we ain't no haters over here, no filters, bro. Listen. Singer, songwriter R.Kelly made good hits. We came up off them hits. Josh say, right, bro, got go work 6 in the morning. Respect, keep up the fight. Respect to you, Josh. Subscribe, family. Hit that like button. We back at it, 9 p.m. tomorrow. We here. But the thing I'm saying is, that's the realness thereof. The fact that they still even think that R. Kelly should be let free, even in the midst of this, that the government trying to kill him. Or the feds trying to get him. Shout out to you, Josh. At the end of the day, there's no sympathy here for R. Kelly. You understand? No sympathy whatsoever. It's not right that the corruption of the feds or the government is trying to unalive that man. Because that tells me that the system can bend and shape at will. So that is an issue. And it should always be with you as well. But even in the same sense, who wants R. Kelly dead? Knowing that this man has done what he's done, has been accused of what he's been accused for, serving time for what he is serving time for. We know it all. But I want to know what you all think. And I'm going to leave this video right here. I want to know what you all think in the comments. Who trying to get at Kelly? Who overdosed Kelly? Why they sending supremacists, white supremacists to kill Kelly? A singer, a songwriter. But also, Kelly will get no sympathy for what he's done. You already know what it is. It's your boy DealaT. Always like, always comment, always subscribe, family. And make sure we share this with the world. That right here, the DealaT, Monday through Fridays, 9 p.m. on No Filters. Good night, family. Holla.